Hey guys, today's video is brought to you by Com Gear Supply. They reached out to me on Instagram to see if I would be interested in doing a video on a product, and that is the AXL RAC Link, R-A-C Link, which enables headsets like the Sordens and the Peltor Comtac 3 or 5 to mount via the OpsCore amp arms, which you guys have seen my helmet setup with these arms using the replica Taxkai Comtac 3s that I have right here. But today we're going to be mounting the AXL RAC Link for Peltor Comtac 3 and 5 to a pair of real Comtac 3s, and kind of give you my thoughts and compare them to the Combat Smith adapters that are on the Taxkai headset. But before that, I'd like to talk about Com Gear Supply. I do want to thank them for sending me this free of charge to do a video on, and also share a promo code with you guys for their store, and that promo code is EXTRA, and that gets you 10% off and free shipping through the United States. So really good deal. They sell the RAC Link, I think, for the MSRP of $74.95 or around there, but with the 10% off, I think it brings it down to $67.50 with free shipping. And from my limited research with pricing on various stores, that's actually the cheapest price that I have seen, including shipping, for this adapter. And I also believe they're pre-selling a bundle with the RAC Link as well as the OpsCore arms. And if you use the promo code EXTRA, I think that'll probably be the best deal for everything you need to mount a Comtac 3 or various headset to OpsCore amp arms. But yeah, we'll open this up and take a look at what all is included. First thing, little AXL Advanced sticker, and then install and setup videos. I already watched the install video for this. Asking for shoutouts, which definitely will do. Cool. Get into the pieces here. So these are kind of the anchors that the wings attach to. They're two-piece like polymer pieces, so this will go down. You'll put the wings over these little nubs and then close this over top, and then you can screw that into the OpsCore amp arms. Set those aside. Get all these pieces out for you. Some screws. And here are the wings. So since this is the set for Comtac 3 and 5, they include this piece, which you use to mount your boom mic to, which I'll show you. So this is a piece that you'll replace one of these with, depending on which side you want your boom mic attached. So we'll be using that. And then you get 4 of these, which I seem to have misplaced one of them, but that's alright. These are the only ones that we need for this setup. Oh, the last one's in the bag. So you get 4, and then the one that has the boom mic attachment for it. So there's all the pieces for that, and then the pieces that you'll need from the OpsCore amp arms, I'll show you once I dig them out real quick. Have them in a bag off frame. Just give me just a moment. Alright, so you'll need these springs, one for each side, and then you'll need these kind of bushing type things, which allows the ear cups to have more flexibility once mounted to the aux core amp arms, one for each side. And then the included screws from AXL Advanced. And then we'll get to work on putting this together for you. I may speed this up or cut it depending on how long this takes, but it is pretty straightforward. There we go. So those are the wings. You kind of stretch them over the outer edge of the headset ear cup onto those pegs, and then you'll push this on there, which just tends to pop out. So usually you just want to get it as close as you can while you start attaching the ear cup to the amp arm. So kind of get this started here for you. Drop that in there and see if we can screw it down. I think we got it started well enough. Now you don't want to tighten this all the way, because that kind of changes how much tension you need to rotate the cups and stuff. But that seems to be on there pretty well. Make sure. Just adjusting the spring, it was kind of catching the outer edge of this bushing. Let's see if we can reseat that so that it's not pinching the edge of the spring there. There we go. That's better. Alright, there you have it. Maintains the flexibility, very solid mounting. I would say this is a much more solid installation, I guess, versus these. These are kind of just like a flexible plastic, and the one thing that has helped with these is that I do have the loop Velcro behind it, but just on the headset itself these were kind of wobbly, and I do feel like they could pop off pretty easily. But with the loop Velcro, these are very solid. But as far as mounting security goes, I think AXL probably wins out on that, just because of their design is a little bit different. These just clip on. These have a much more layered approach to how they're mounted, and I think they're far more stable. Next, let's get the boom microphone mounted. So you have this peg that this first hole will go through, and then this second hole you'll slide up, and then this piece you'll kind of wedge into the back side of it. So let's see if I can show you that, make sure it looks right. So then this piece you should be able to slide around and into the backside there. Kind of see, hopefully you saw me well enough that you get the idea of how that mounts in there. And the one, I think, main criticism I have of the AXL Advanced RAC Link is the boom mic attachment method. You don't get the ability to rotate the mic away from your face very well. So you're kind of solely dependent on the flexibility of the boom mic itself. It's kind of always in this fixed position. You have a tiny bit of play, but for the most part, this is your fixed microphone position. Very dependent on the flexibility of this right here, depending on how you need your microphone to sit. But other than that, I think the AXL Advanced RAC Link is a very good option, and I will say probably the only option for most people. I got these Combat Smith adapters off of an eBay seller. I have not been able to find them anywhere else, and I also cannot find them via the link on the eBay store. It doesn't seem like that seller sells these anymore, so I don't think that these are even available to buy anymore. The only place I have seen them is in a bundle of a replica, like an airsoft or Chinese replica of the OBSCore amp arms. These are the adapters that are included with those. So I think the seller on eBay that I purchased these from probably got either sold the arms separately and then sold these adapters with them, or just got a bunch of these adapters and sold them. And I have not seen them since. So for right now, I think the AXL Advanced RAC Link is a solid option and might be the only available option at the moment. So definitely check them out. You can buy these on Com Gear Supply. Highly recommend you use my promo code EXTRA for 10% off and free shipping inside the United States. Thanks for watching.